Okay, we got another one here. 1963 Chevy Impala. US mags on this one, drum brakes, overdrive, 350, power steering, power brakes. Of course, we'll be taking this one down the road to see what's going on with it. Full test drive coming your way. Picking out the flaws at the end, chip scratches, rust, dents. This one's got the side rectangle exhaust, which I love. Sounds great. The paint job on this one, you can tell somebody has buffed it up. It is slick. There is 100 detailed pictures of every one of our cars in inventory here. Be sure to hit subscribe, share. For now, it's about that time. Let's go for a ride. All right, before we take off, we'll check out the interior. Place your bets. Do you think the horn works? It's a pretty nice car, so odds of it working may have just went up. B&M shifter. 92,000 miles on the dash is what it's showing. Of course, I can't stand behind that. It's hard to in anything from the 60s. Seat's definitely got a little wear to it. Look at it. Door panels are clean. Package tray's also clean with the headliner looking good. Sweet. Well, pretty easy to start. Ignition here and a push button. She's ready to go. Looks like tach's working, gas gauge is working. We got half a tank, plenty of oil pressure. Engine temperature's good. We're charging. That's your song. Y'all hear it? They started to play your song, man. Hey, it was working though. Love having some paperwork in here. Sweet. We'll just leave that in the glove box there. Carpet's not brand new, but it looks all right. Pedals look all right. What is this switch for here? I don't really know. I'll have to look around and figure that out. Interior wise, it's nice, it's ready to go. Turn signals popping up, both sides of the dash there. You can see them blinking. Wipers, yes. New blades, sweet. Blower motor, yes. No AC. Horn, tach. Horn works, let's hit the road, see how it runs and drives. I got out, I figured out what my switch is for under the dash. Now I was watching that gauge there on the battery gauge, and it was pulling pretty hard when I turned the switch on. I was like, I wonder what that is. So, electric fan switch. This thing stayed pretty cool to not run the electric fan all the way up there. I've had it running for about 5 or 10 minutes too. It's sitting at 190. That's great. I mean, I went up there and checked too. Fan cut right on. I was like, okay, let's hit the road now. Sounds so healthy. There we go. There's our neutral. And then drive. Got that pet throttle. Easily kicks the tires over. Just a little bit of tire smoke there, but everything feels so tight. I'm gonna roll now. It feels good, just nice and tight there. Speedometer is fast. It says we're going 80. We're running about 50. Passing gear's hooked up, so it shifted down just then. Brakes. They're smooth. They're feeling great. We're going to let all these guys over. And we'll get behind, fall in line here. I'm liking it. Now I just remembered I have my mic set up where it's kind of muted. I need to change that. I want you to be able to hear the car real good. So we're gonna change it once we get stopped over here. We don't need to get gas. Got some slack in your steering though, you see that? There to there. Turns there, turns there. Just barely. A little squeaky on the steering column. All right. Well, I'm going to change the sound settings on my camera real quick while I'm thinking about it. And then we're going to light up the undercarriage. We're going to check out every little inch of this car by the end of the video so you know what you get. All I ask is you hit that like button, hit subscribe. I'll be right back. We got back up over here. There's a guy mowing into season mows. Feel bad for them right now because there hasn't been any rain, so everybody out there mowing for a living. I know that's had to hurt. This guy's blowing dust. He's just running over dirt piles over there where it's so dry. Yeah, he's not quite mowing grass anymore, I guess. But I was gonna tell you about the suspension on this. It's actually nice. We've been hitting some dips and some spots in the parking lot. You don't even notice they're there. A lot of times with these big old cars, they call it, feels like I'm floating on a boat. This one's got that feeling. Going over to this other parking lot real quick. This one's kind of terrible. I mean, I try not to even record over here because nice and smooth though. I mean, we're hitting all kinds of stuff right now. Good. It's like butter. has been a wonderful day. I can't complain. I mean, I wish I could hit reset and start all over 10 in the morning. It's already 3 in the afternoon. Where did the time go? I don't know what's going on, but it just feels like time is flying. Or maybe I'm just enjoying the time that I'm having in these old cars. I know this morning was frustrating a little bit, trying to get my lot walk done. Do y'all enjoy the lot walks? I did a pretty thorough one today. I actually included everyone at the lot. I tried to get everybody on film. I'm gonna try to start doing that at least every lot walk, maybe every other test drive. Get a few people from the lot so you can kind of get to know people here at Maple Motors. Let me get a few emails, like who else works there, you know? I need to show them. They're a real camera shop. There's one other guy in the back. He details cars. He puts videos out all the time. Sometimes he'll share my videos on his platform and stuff, but it's worth incorporating them into our videos for sure. Well, as I was saying, I'm really enjoying my time with this car here. It's got 50 pounds of oil pressure riding down the road. Engine temperature's at 180. It's staying nice and cool. You do have to make sure the switch is on up under the steering column. Otherwise, this thing probably will overheat because it's only got one electric fan. You gotta flip that switch on. Without it, all you're relying on is the wind blowing through the radiator, which is not gonna keep it cool. So, my opinion, what I would do, I'd get rid of that switch and I'd have it set to the ignition. Just fan cuts on as soon as the car cuts on. I think that's the best setup. Now, they do have it where you can get it on a sensor. So if it hits 180, it'll cut on. That's another option. Little squeaky steering column there. Kind of do a 1-2 punch here. Bump. Just ice, baby. It went right over that smooth. Little tire kick right there off the launch. How is this going on? I got a green light, but the traffic's going. Whoa, that's gonna be a wreck, guys. Look at that. I got the green light, but traffic's going. Something's wrong here. I don't know. They got that light messed up. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. Yeah, they still working out here. Lots of construction. Alright, we're gonna get turned around. I'm gonna park this next door for now until they move all that stuff. So they're blocking the entrance, so I can't get in. But they're pretty nice guys. That's the thing. I haven't had any issues out of them other than the noise and stuff. I just kind of wish they were already done. Working for the city, I guess. So they're gonna take their time. But guys, picking out the flaws is coming up next. That's chips, scratches, rust, dents. You're gonna want to see that stuff if you are interested in buying this car. Look at the 100 detailed pictures as well, and I'll be back with more information on this ride. Off in the parking lot over here. See, being by the retirement home over here, that's where that guy's mowing. He's done now. We get some of the guys to come out in their hover rounds or whatnot, and they'll sit around in the parking lot over here and watch me do the test drive videos. It's pretty cool. They've been doing that for a long time now. Every once in a while I'll catch them on video. This time I didn't get them on video, but they're over there. It's I don't know if they just watch the videos or they even know about what I'm doing. I've said hi to him a few times. Pretty quiet. All right, we're gonna start in the back. You got some dings, a little bit of pitting on the bumper. I got tags on the side on this bad boy. Yeah, she over there. There's some scuffs. Spots in the paint. The seal around the trunk is not bad necessarily, but it's got some rips. Jams could be cleaned out a little better. Ooh, yeah, this one's dry. Almost need to replace the seal back here. Now, it rained a bunch this weekend. Let's see if it's dry. No, seal didn't work. We got some moisture under here. So definitely need to pick everything up that's got moisture. That's got moisture. That's like glued, but it does have moisture a little bit, so we're gonna flip this stuff over and we'll come back to it later. Kind of wipe it up when we get back to the lot. Package tray on this one. Not too bad. Looks pretty good. Edges of your trunk lid. Not bad. Cut around the edges here. I don't know who just pulled up. I have no clue. But hey, sometimes people pull up in here and want to see the cars. I try to hide those so I can get these videos done. Coming down with the trunk lid. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Either way, we'll figure it out here in a second. All right, now we're gonna come down the side of this car looking for any kind of rust chips, dings. No, you're fine. Down the side. Little bubbles popping up. A little bit of pitting on the front bumper. We're gonna make our way around that here in a second. Just keep going down the sides here. How's it going, man? Another day, another car.
I know, I can see all kinds of it.
Yeah. A little bit of pitting on your emblem there. Locking gas cap, that's a good thing. A lot of time people run premium fuel on these. Good deal. He was just coming to work on stuff over there. It looks like he's building some kind of tiny home on wheels. Look at that. I saw a construction project actually here on YouTube. It was a tiny home on wheels. They were up north somewhere in the snow. And it looked real similar to that. Had a lot of windows and stuff. I watched that yesterday actually. I was watching some Gas Monkey Garage. That show's addicting, ain't it? Seals around the edge there. A little crusty, but the one on the inner side looks a lot better. Coming on. Trunk. I love the paint on this. White is my favorite color on a vehicle. I don't know if you've heard me say that before, but I just love it. I think it looks so clean. That's why I haven't listed my Camaro yet. I was going to list my white Camaro, and I just can't bring myself to do it yet. It's hilarious because I'm like, I don't need 2 4th-gen Camaros. I'm going to list it eventually, but for now, I keep driving it. Coming around the front end, a little bit of pitting. It's very light. It's not bad, but it is there. Like scratches. Plus, I've never actually held on to a car as long as I did that one that I have, that white Camaro. A little bit in love with it, I guess. Oh no, my shadow. We're gonna start back here. Gotta get around my shadow. Boom! Little spots in the back and down the side. Little bubbles, a little bit of rust popping up. Little bubbles here in the corner. It's just common areas seem to have those bubbles. I'm just stand at a slight angle, but it actually gives you a better view down the side anyways, because if there's any like dents or anything, it should pop up. I like to step back towards the end of the video here and just kind of glance, just make sure that I didn't pass any up. A little bit of pitting on the handle. Because I kind of like to go above and beyond here. One day I'd like to get a lift or something for the lot. We just don't have any indoor facilities to put one. I mean, we might. No, you couldn't. Wouldn't look good in the showroom. We've tried to think of some spots, but I've got one at the house, but it's a 30-minute drive home, and I'm not going to do that for every test drive. I'd be an hour each car just driving. Not to mention putting a video together, and it would take all day to do 1 or 2 cars. Right now I can get 3 test drives done, built, and put online every day. But since I did the lot walk and whatnot today, they kind of held me up with all that construction, I'm telling you. All right, well, let's go ahead and check out our interior here. Door panel nice and green. I love it. A little bit of pitting on that trim. No cracked up there at the bottom of the door. The seal around the edge, the same as the rest, just a little bit brittle. That's gonna need to be replaced eventually. Bottom of your door. In the jambs. It's like they got the blue mats, but they didn't put the green mats in this one. The back seat's in pretty good shape. A little bit of a stain or something here. What is that? Little panel in the back's pulling. That side's a little loose too. But that headliner is clean. Little loose on the fabric there. Carpet's a little wet. You don't even need your keys to start it. They got rid of the ignition there. All you do is just flip a switch and then the power's on. And then you just push a button. The seat is all ripped up. Not really all the way through, but it's going to be eventually. You can still see the fabric underneath. I'd probably ride with it just like that. Be a little bit of work getting that fixed. Spot in the dash. Love it. All right, so we'll flip that on. That's our electric fan. You can actually hear it kick on, and it's keeping the car cool. I mean, we're still at 180, even though it's been off a second. Generally, when you cut a car off, engine temperature will go up a little bit before it comes back down. Let's start it. It starts up well. I didn't have to touch the gas. I got ready to. Great oil pressure. Okay, look. Camera's walking down. We're not camera and phone, but I got it set up to where I can see y'all. You got a little sticker on your valve cover there. It looks alright. I could do without the stickers. Me personally, I like it just nice and shiny. Take those off. At least they're easy to take off. But if you like them, then leave them, you know. Wonder what they put on these headers here, like. Like they painted them or something. Either way, engine is smooth, coming down with the hood. Look at that. Okay. She was showing out a little bit. What? Crack right here in the corner. Little bubbles in the middle of the hood. Hey, little bee. Little bee buddy. More little bubbles. Let's see. Over here as well. And here. Now guys, I'm not trying to hide anything. You can see that every car, every test drive that we do, we don't hide nothing. I point it out to you. I do it on purpose. Honestly, I get in trouble if I go back to the lot and I miss something. That's just how it goes. We don't want you to have any weird surprises. We also have 100 detailed pictures available. Also, if you see something real questionable about, give me a call. I'll send you more videos of that area. Every single car on the lot is treated the same. Some people think we have crazy markups because there's a lot of car lots that do that in the nation. We have a small markup, high volume sales. We're always running through 40 to 60 cars a month. You know, that's going to vary. It's not always going to be 60. And that's good for us because we have to find these cars to put them back in inventory. Especially at these prices, we try our best to get as much inventory as possible to keep up with the times. I do appreciate you watching. Be sure to hit subscribe, share, hit that like button, and I will see you in the next video. Get that right. A little bee buddy. What's up, buddy? Get to flying. Oh, there's another one.